Teton basketball. Cherry Creek Media proudly presents live coverage of Williston State Teton basketball. And now with the pregame show, coaches' comments, and all of the action, let's go courtside with your announcer, Kenny G.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Teton basketball here on 660 Keys News Radio. The Williston State College Tetons are in action today here in Williston, North Dakota on their home court for the first time this season. And they'll be taking on Northwest College, the Trappers. And the Lady Tetons will be in action first. They'll be taking on the Trappers at 5:30 coming up here shortly. Less than 11 minutes to go until tip-off for the Lady Tetons. As for the men's basketball team, they will be in the contest at 7:30, tip-off at 7:30 here in the Well, as they'll take on the Trappers as well. The Lady Tetons were in action last weekend in the Mondac preseason conference tournament, and they ended up going 0-3 in the tournament, losing their final game to United Tribes Technical College. And on the shoulders of Kristen Gould, she had 16 points and 8 rebounds with also 7 turnovers. The Lady Tetons had 41 turnovers in the ball game. They got the game back within 5 points, but lost that one 66-59 was the final score. And the Lady Tetons just cannot close the gap in that one, and turning the ball over just 41 times in that game. I talked to Coach Kyle Herbal about how to limit those turnovers here today and also to get their first victory in front of the Teton crowd, and we'll have that interview coming up next here on 660 Keys News Radio after a word from our sponsors in 3 minutes.
McDonald's of Williston is proud to support the men's and women's Teton basketball teams and wish them success this season. McDonald's would like to thank the community of Williston and the surrounding areas for its patronage over the years. The next time you're in town, please stop by McDonald's for a great meal or a quick snack. McDonald's of Williston, proud to be a part of Teton basketball and proud to be a part of the Williston community. Go Tetons! Stellar Plumbing and Heating is proud to be a longtime supporter of Williston State and the Tetons. When you have plumbing and heating needs, the experts at Stellar Plumbing and Heating are just one call away. Contact Stellar Plumbing and Heating for all your residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs. They carry a complete line of Lennox heating products for your residential needs. Stop by Stellar Plumbing and Heating on $1 Million Way or call 572-5887.
G&G Pharmacy, an independent, locally owned retail pharmacy committed to providing you top-notch customer service from their friendly, fast, and knowledgeable staff. Open 7 days a week. G&G Pharmacy offers the convenience of a drive-through window and a traditional retail store. Melissa and Doug toys available at their downtown service truck location. And no more wondering when your prescription's ready. Use the mobile app or receive a text message when it's ready from G&G Pharmacy. 572-RXRX. That's 572-7979.
All Season Sport About is a proud supporter of Teton Athletics and all the area sports teams. Top performance on the court and on the field requires top performance gear. Stop by Sport About for the latest in athletic apparel and gear. And for all your embroidered and screen printing needs, from caps to sweatshirts to jackets, the crew at All Season Sport About can outfit your company with anything you might be in search of. Your locally owned sporting goods store and proud partner of Teton Athletics. See All Season Sport About today. And go Tetons!
Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to support local athletics and offers thanks to the young men and women who put the extra effort in to go over and above. Also, special thanks, coaches, for your hard work, and to parents and fans for your support. As you travel this sporting season, please buckle up and drive safe. And when it's time to relax and refresh, remember to have plenty of ice-cold Coca-Cola products on hand. Thanks from Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, encouraging you to do the little things that add up over time and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Jerry Fleck, Josh Faust, or Tim Pocus by calling 774-8132.
Welcome back to Teton Basketball here on 660 Keys News Radio. The pregame show brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. The Wilson State College Lady Tetons on the court now, warming up, getting ready to go to take on the Trappers from Northwest College in Powell, Wyoming. We're live here in Wilson, North Dakota. So if you haven't come out to a game yet, it's a home opening game for both Lady Tetons and men's basketball team to come on out and support the Tetons and check them out here early on in the season. I sat down with the head coach of the Lady Tetons earlier today, Coach Kaya Herbal, to talk a little bit about what her team will have to do to get the victory today against the Trappers, and also what she learned about her team this past weekend in Newtown.
Last weekend in Newtown, you ended up falling 0-3 in the tournament, preseason conference tournament. Not the outcome that you were looking for, but you got the chance to play a lot of your players throughout the weekend. What did you learn about your team this past weekend?
Learned definitely that our players can step up, any number of them. You know, we don't just have 7 players that we can play. It can be anybody. So if we're lacking in one area, we have other people to pick up the slack. So it was really good to see that sort of fire and fight and determination through the entire roster.
And then you also had 42 turnovers in the final game against United Tribes Technical College on Sunday, an early game. And having 42 turnovers, what was your point of emphasis to try to clean up things on the offensive side getting into today's game?
We have to play our tempo, and United Tribes definitely threw us out as if we just didn't know how to take care of the ball. But going forward now, we just need to slow down, push the ball, make sure that this team can't get set up in the full court pressure, and just get it up in the air and make sure we go to the ball and make some changes. And, you know, getting our point guard leaders on the floor is going to be really important as well.
And coming into today's game, you're playing against Northwest College, the Trappers from Powell, Wyoming. The first home game of the season. It's big time. Rolling out the hoops, being out there in front of your Teton crowd. Your sophomores have been there, but a lot of key freshmen have not been there yet. What are you telling them to get them ready for this crowd and this atmosphere here today?
Ride the crazy wave. I mean, it's going to be exciting with the type of energy that is in this area here at the Well. I mean, we've got fans, we've got family coming in. It's going to be really big. A lot of support from the rest of the school here, student athletes and just students in general. So just enjoy their moment. I mean, this is their moment. They're going to feel all sorts of different feelings today, and just embrace it is going to be the big thing. Embrace it and have fun.
Sounds good. Have fun tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
And that was Coach Kaya Herbal entering her 3rd year as the head coach for the Lady Tetons. Assistant Coach Jenna Bolstead entering her 4th year as an assistant coach for the Lady Tetons. Here today, again, like Coach Kaya Herbal was talking about, it's going to be the point guards are going to have to step up big. And Akila Stewart, she was limited in minutes on Sunday, and she'll be starting here today. And look for her to have big minutes and also a big impact on the offensive side. In her first game as a Lady Teton in Newtown last Thursday, Akila Stewart logged in a double-double in 15 points and 10 rebounds, or 10 assists rather. So look for her to also distribute the ball and also look for her own shot early and often for the Lady Tetons. Also a matchup to look for as well, as Riley Scahill will be starting. The 6'3 sophomore from Pflugerville, Texas, will be going off against down low another 6'3, Julian Ribeiro. So look for the down low presence by Scahill and Ribeiro. Whoever owns the paint and the glass will definitely get more opportunities at shots. And the Tetons have so far this season shooting 40% from the field. So Lady Tetons looking to limit their turnovers here early on and facing off against Northwest College, the Trappers from Powell, Wyoming. And the Trappers coming into today with an 0-2 record as they lost last Saturday against Utah State Eastern at Snow College. The final there was 74-62. And so the Trappers also looking for the first win of the season. Tetons coming in 0-3, Trappers 0-2. So somebody will walk away today with a W. The Lady Tetons warming up, getting ready to go. The Trappers on the other side, we're getting ready to go for the starting lineup in the first game here in the Well. As I step aside, we'll have the starting lineups coming up next for you here on 660 Keys News Radio. We're back in 3 minutes.
For 2018 year-end model
Family Steakhouse is perfect for dinner and drinks before or after home games. Offering a full menu for lunch and dinner, we invite you to stop by and try one of our sizzling entrees any day of the week. Outlaws in Williston, located at 1319 9th Avenue Northwest. And for more information, call 701-609-5075. Outlaws Williston is a proud supporter of Williston State College.
It's the great debate. Buy auto insurance locally to get personal service or try to save a few bucks with one of the discount carriers. At Nodak Insurance Company, they'll show you how you can get both affordable insurance and an agent who's here when you need some answers. You might be surprised at how much a local company may be able to save you. Contact the team at Travis Ray Nodak Insurance Agency in the Landmark Building next to Remax Bach and Realty Williston at 701-577-0597. Get a free quote from the agents with answers at Nodak Insurance Company.
Williston Auto wants to reward area educators for all the hard work they do. For every educator that comes into Williston Auto and test drives a vehicle, Williston Auto will donate a backpack full of school supplies.
What if an educator ends up buying a vehicle from Williston Auto?
If an educator or their spouse buys a vehicle from Williston Auto, we will give them a $500 gift card for school supplies for their classroom.
Find new roads and find us at WillistonAuto.com.
Around the Williston Basin, you see a lot of work being done by Stallion Oilfield Services. The professionals at Stallion always keep one thing in mind: safety comes first. When you need it done in a safe, timely manner, call the crew at Stallion Oilfield Services at 774-3824. Nothing is more important to Stallion than making sure your job is done right and it's done safely. Here's wishing good luck to the Teton this season from Stallion Oilfield Services.
John Colton knows sports, and viewers know KUMB-TV is their home for local sports coverage. With an exclusive look at local sports around western North Dakota, John shines the spotlight on young talent as they take their teams to new heights. His passion for team sports and 32 years of experience behind a microphone make him one of the most recognized sportscasters in the state. Catch John Colton tonight at 6 to 10 on KUMB-TV, your sports leader.
Welcome back to Teton Basketball here on 660 Keys News Radio. That was the Sydney Band coming in from Montana. They'll be in-house all game and both games as well as they're here in the well for the Lady Tetons taking on the Trappers from Northwest College. As we take a look first for the visiting team here today, as they'll be starting things off with number 20 coming up, Taylor Sawyer, 5'8" sophomore from Pale, South Dakota. Also starting a 5'5" sophomore from Erie, Idaho. Number 1, Kaylee Brown. And starting down low, the 6'3" freshman from Osako, Sao Paulo. Number 3, Juliana Ribaro. And also starting will be a number 2, a freshman 5'3" from Lovell, Wyoming, Mikhail McCaughlin. And also starting a 5'5" freshman from Provo, Utah, number 12, Melissa Martinez. And for the Wilson State College Tetons, they'll be starting things off with a similar lineup that we saw in the first game. As for the Tetons, they're starting that center, 6'3" from Pflugerville, Texas, and Riley Scahill. She was able to own the paint early on for the Tetons, and she looks to do the same here in today's game. Also starting things off for the Wilson State College Lady Tetons will be another sophomore, a 5'8" from Medicine Lake, Montana, in Abby Dubner. And a 5'8" sophomore from Billings, Montana, number 21, Taylor Capel. And from Brampton, Ontario, the point guard, 5'4" freshman, number 15, Akila Stewart. Akila Stewart being introduced for the first time in front of the Teton faithful, and it'll definitely be a name that they'll probably go home with as well, as Akila Stewart is very phenomenal point guard for the Tetons in that first game, getting a double-double in points and also in assists, and she's looking to start things off for the Tetons as well. And starting another freshman, a 5'6" freshman from Fort Worth, Texas, number 13, Kristen Gould. for the Lady Tetons, wearing the 13. The Lady Tetons will be in the white uniforms, green trim and green writing, and also green numbers. As for the Trappers, they will be in the red uniforms with white trim and black numbers and black writing. So the Tetons looking to get things going here early. The Lady Tetons huddling up. Both teams been introduced now in front of the Teton crowd. And both referees are ready to go, or all three referees are all ready to go. And the Lady Tetons looking to snap that 3-game losing streak early, as they'll be facing off against the Trappers, who are looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. They're 0-2 on the season. Lady Tetons 0-3. And it looks like Riley Scahill will go to the center court, and she'll be tipping off against Selena Cadnew, both 6'3". At the center court now, getting ready to go. Teton faithful in the building here in Williston. The Tetons will be going to left to right on your radio dial to start things off in the white uniforms. Trappers going right to left. Tip in the backcourt is tipped around, and it's going to be held at center court by the Trappers. Getting over to the left wing side to Martinez. Working around the screen. It is set by Ribeiro. Get over to the right wing side. Squaring up is Sawyer. Sawyer passes it down low, but out of bounds. It was Cadney. As Cadney tried to catch the ball before it went out of bounds, but her foot was on the out of bounds line anyways. So it'll be Teton basketball. First turnover of the ball game for the Trappers. Stewart on the left wing side, dribbles over the right wing, drives right down to the right block, bounce past the Gould, and it bounces off of her shoe and out of bounds. It was in between traffic as Ribeiro was right there applying the pressure baseline. Gould couldn't handle it, and it went off her shoe. In the backcourt, Teton's applying pressure, and Capel tipped it out of bounds. Full court 1-2-2 pressure set up by the Wilson State College Tetons. Inbounding down, baseline right side is Ribeiro. Ribeiro inbounds it to Brown. Brown puts on the deck one time, back to Ribeiro. Ribeiro skip pass over to Cudney. Cudney puts on the deck, stolen away by Stewart. As Stewart gets it over to Dubner. Dubner skip past the Gould. She'll take a dribble, and she works against that full court. Bounce past the Capel down low, wide open. Right hand layup up and in. Taylor Capel is left wide open down low, and she got the bucket. And Taylor Capel is going to be charged for a foul here. Bringing it up was Brown. Brown split the defense, and Taylor Capel went in for the steal, and she'll be charged for her first personal foul, team foul number 1 of the quarter. So inbounding the ball in front of her own bench is Ribeiro. She gets into Brown in the backcourt. Brown dribbling with the right hand. 26 seconds on the shot clock. They get it across finally. High right wing side. Down low to Cudney. Cudney will drive down. Blocked by Scahill. Controlled by Gould. Gould in the backcourt for the Tetons. Dribbling with the right hand. Guarded heavily by Brown in the backcourt. Kicks it up to Stewart. Stewart right wing side. Drive short corner right side. Back to Scahill. Right elbow shot on the way. Off the back of the horn. Rebound tipped around. Controlled by the Trappers. On the attack is Martinez. Martinez skip past the Brown, off her hands and out of bounds. Another turnover here by the Trappers. The second one of the first half with 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. 8:42 left on the American State Bank scoreboard. 2-0, Tetons leading. And an early substitution as Abby Dubner will check out. Louisa Pop into the ball game for the Tetons. Capel inbound the ball to Stewart in the backcourt. Tetons with the basketball and the lead, 2-0. Over to Capel, left wing side. Works around screen, set by Scahill. She'll drive to the right elbow, over to Pop in the right corner. She'll fake it through. Dribble with the left hand, middle of the lane. Now she'll pass out of it to Scahill, but she jumped. And a traveling call on the Tetons. That is the Tetons' first turnover of the ball game. Wilson State still leading at 2-0 on the American State Bank scoreboard. 8:27 to go here in the first half. Martinez gets a pass over to the right wing side, but pass it back to Martinez, and it's going to be stolen away by Scahill. Over to Stewart. Stewart in the backcourt. Dribble with the left hand on the left wing side. Now dribbles with the right hand straight away. Calls out a play. Working against a man-to-man pressure. Over to Capel. Capel high left wing side. Gets it to Gould. Off her fingertips. Controlled by Brown, but a foul away from the ball before the steal. As Riley Scahill will be charged for an offensive foul. It looked like she was moving on the screen, and she'll be charged for her first personal foul. Team second of the first quarter. Brown gets double teamed, tries to bounce it off Stewart, and it's going to be bounced out of bounds off of Stewart. Stewart had a chance at it, but just couldn't grab it in time. So it'll be back to Trapper basketball, going right to left. Brown has it, dribbles right down Main Street, cross the timeline at the jump circle, all the way down to the left block. Put it up, rejected out of bounds by Taylor Capel. She said, not today. And it'll go back to the Trappers, baseline left side. Teton still leading it 2-0. Trappers still looking for their first bucket of the ball game here with 18 seconds to go on the shot clock. Baseline left side, Martinez inbound the ball. Passes up at the top of the key to Sawyer. Sawyer dribbling with the left hand, or with the right hand rather, against Capel. Pass over the left wing side of Ribeiro. Ribeiro squares up against Cahill, drives on left block. Scoop shot is up and in. Ribeiro, left-hand layup, gets the first bucket for the Trappers, tying it up now 2-all on the American State Bank scoreboard as Akila Stewart drives down to the right block. It's going to be deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Trappers. Back to Teton basketball. They'll inbound the ball, baseline left side, setting up a play here. Tetons line up in the middle of the lane. Stewart gets it into Pop. Pop off her hands back to Stewart. Stewart back over to goal. Goal fake a three. Now she'll stop. Pop a long three over everything. Hits the side of the backboard. Rebound controlled by Martinez. Martinez dribbles behind the back, working against Stewart. Pass over the left wing side. Ribeiro thought about it. The three doesn't take it. Brown will take the three now in the left corner. Off the back of the horn. A rebound is going to be controlled by Capel, but an over the back call is going to be called against the Trappers. And that foul will go against Selena Cudney. That will be her first personal foul. Team foul number 1 of the quarter. Stewart gets past one defender, drives down to the right elbow. Pass out of it to Pop. Pop gets it to Gould. Gould will take one dribble, now picks it up. Looking for Stewart. Back up to Stewart, top of the key. And we're going to have a 3-second violation on Riley Scahill as she was caught in the middle of the lane. And it'll go back to Trappers basketball after the turnover. Substitutions now for the Tetons as Capasso will check in. For Wilson State, Riley Scahill will check out. Gabrielle Capasso averaging 9 points a game for Wilson State. And she did not start in the last 2 contests, and she comes off the bench here. In the backcourt, dribble with the right hand is going to be Martinez. Gets it poked away by Stewart, but goes out of bounds. She couldn't get it back in time. And it'll go to the Trappers. Baseline right side, inbounding the ball will be Taylor Sawyer. Sawyer inbounding the ball. A line set up for the Trappers. Bounce pass to Martinez in the right corner. Squares up, working in his goal. Works it up top of the key. And back over to Ribeiro. Works over to the left wing side now to Cudney, who drives down, tipped and stolen away. But we're going to have a reach-in call. I believe that will go against Louisa Pop. And it will. So Louisa Pop will pick up her first personal foul. That will be her third personal foul. As we're here in Williston for the first home game, it's 2-2, 6:46 to go here in the first quarter. Left wing side is Brown. Brown put on the deck. It's going to be tipped away and stolen, but another reach-in call. They're going to say they got more hand than ball on that one, and that foul will go against Akila Stewart. Stewart will pick up her first personal foul, team fourth foul. So one more foul, and the Trappers will be in bonus. High left wing side is Ribeiro. Jim with the left hand working against Pop. She calls out for a screen, doesn't get one. Back over to Martinez, squared away. Over to Brown, right wing side, almost thrown away by Stewart. A dribble handoff to Sawyer, and we're going to have a foul away from the ball. Posting up down low, we're going to get too physical as Cudney will pick up her second personal foul. Team foul number 2 as well. So on the court here for the Tetons, Kristen Gould, also Gabrielle Capasso, Akila Stewart, Taylor Capel, and Louisa Pop. Louisa Pop almost gets it tipped out of her hands, and she tracks it down, but she stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Rather on the sideline when she finally tracked it back down again. And it'll go to the Trappers. So another turnover by the Tetons. And subbing into the ball game here will be Berkeley Larson for Selena Cudney, who just picked up her 2 personal fouls. Pass of Martinez off her hands, off a Gould, but tracked down again, high right wing side by the Trappers, and they'll set up the offense. Pass over to the left wing side, Brown. Brown calling out a play with the right hand. Now dribbles it with the right hand over to the right elbow. Crosses right to left, drives on the left block, lays it up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound tipped around, still loose. And finally tracked down by the Trappers at half court. Stewart's going to dive after it, though, and she's going to hit it out of bounds. It's going to be Trapper basketball, but with 2 seconds on the shot clock, this is a tough spot for the Trappers. They have it in the backcourt, and they'll have to inbound the ball with 2 seconds to go and try to get a bucket. And so the Tetons just manning up here. Inbounding the ball will be Ribeiro. Pass in the front court. Catch and fires a 3 here off the side of the rim. They get a shot off, but off the rim. Rebound controlled by Capasso. Over to Gould. Gould dribbles with the left hand to Capel in the left corner. Back up to Gould. Gould squared away, looking down low for Capasso. Doesn't give it to her. Now dribble with the right hand, looking for a screen. Capasso will set a screen. Gould won't use it though. Dribble over to the left wing side. Lost it for a second. Now picks it back up. Pass over to Stewart. Stewart dribbling with the right hand. Drives down to the right block. Right hand floater off the rim. Rebound tip. Gould's going to save it back into Capel. Capel will drive down. Put it up with the right hand. Up and in from the left block. Great job there by Gould to keep the ball in bounds and get a bucket for the Tetons as Wilson State now leading in 4-2 with 15-12 to go. Left wing side has dribble handoff over to Wardle, who just checked into the ball game. Back up top, the key to Sawyer. Sawyer down low pass, put it up over Capasso off the backboard. Rebound controlled by Larson. Second opportunity off the backboard as well, but fouled on the shot. And that foul will go against number 55 for the Lady Tetons, Gabrielle Capasso. And Capasso will pick up her first. Team foul number 5. So with under 5 minutes to go, 4:59 left here in the first quarter. A media timeout. We'll step aside as well. So with the Wilson State Lady Tetons in the lead of 4-2. We're back in 1 minute. What up, man?
Everything goes perfectly all the time for
holding it
Teton
down.
basketball. It's no different in the oil field. When you need to get things cleaned up and back on track out in the oil field, call on Busy Bees Hot Oil. Busy Bees Hot Oil is your top provider of hot oil, water hauling, and roustabout services. Call Busy Bees Hot Oil today at 701-580-1543. Busy Bees Hot Oil, wishing the Tetons luck this season.
At American State Bank and Trust Company, we're proud to support our area students. Whether in high school or college, we know how hard those students work in school and after school. We salute all those involved in sports and other extracurricular activities. American State Bank and Trust Company in Williston is happy to help students and their families reach their financial goals. That's banking the American State way. Best of luck to all area teams. Member FDIC.
This is Jordan Kolzik from Glasgow, Montana, and you are listening to Teton Basketball on the Teton Radio Network.
Welcome back to Lady Teton Basketball here on 660 Keys News Radio. And after the break, the Tetons in the lead 4-2. But at the charity stripe now, it is the Trappers from Northwest College. First one on the way for Larson. Hits the front of the rim. Can't get it to fall. So far this season, Berkeley Larson averaging 11.5 points a game for the Trappers. And also averaging 62% from the free throw line. Second opportunity's up, and it's in. 1-2 on that trip. And the Tetons lead it just by 1 now, 4-3 on your American State Bank scoreboard. Stewart with the ball, high right wing side. Dribbling with the left hand over to Gould. Gould guarded heavily by Brown, high left wing side. Gives it to Capel in the left corner. Squares up, looking down low. Still has a chance to put it on the deck. Now she'll put it on the deck. Dribble over to Dubner, who just checked into the ball game. She'll spin back baseline, put it up off glass, and it rolls on home. Abby Dubner, a little shifty move down in the paint. And gets 2 more for the Tetons as Wilson State now leads it by 3. It's 6-3. High left wing side, dribbling with it is Wardle. She'll pick up her dribble. Back over to the left wing to Ribeiro. Ribeiro dribbling it. Kicks it up top of the key to Sawyer. Dribbles the free throw line. Back over to Wardle to Brown. Brown down low pass to Berkeley. Back outside. Wardle will try a triple and knocking it home and tying up the ball game as well. 6-6 with 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Stewart will have it over to Capel. Capel high right wing side for the Tetons. Squaring up, looking down low. She'll put it on the deck with the left hand. Gets it to Capasso. Capasso dribbling with the right hand, looking for a point guard. 15 seconds on the shot clock. As Stewart drives down to the right block, lays up with the right hand, just beat her defender and got the bucket. Akila Stewart gets past and gets 2 more for the Tetons. 8-6, Wilson State up by 2. Brown almost lost it. She tracks it down near midcourt. Pass over to Ribeiro. Ribeiro, left wing side, guarded by Stewart. She'll put on the deck. Back over to the left corner. 3 on the way for Sawyer. Off the rim. Rebound tipped and controlled by Dubner. She snatches it down. As she looks for her point guard, Stewart. She'll finally give it to her. And Tetons looking to attack. Gould on the left wing side. Drives left baseline. Gets it poked out of her hands and out of bounds. So good defense there by the Trappers as they had 2 people back in the backcourt. Tetons were definitely on the attack and had the advantage but unable to connect. And Shaylee Sheridan will check into the ballgame for the first time. Capasso on the left block. He puts up with the right hand hard off the window and off the rim as well. Rebound controlled by the Trappers. 8-6, Wilson State with the lead with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. A dribble with the left hand, top of the key is Sawyer. A pass over to Wardle. Wardle high left wing side, kicks it up, back top of the key to Lawrence, who just checked into the game. Down low pass to Larson, but deflected by Capel and tracked down again by Wardle. Wardle straight away, and we're going to have a traveling call. She thought about a 3, but the Tetons were there on the defense, and that will be a Teton basketball. So Wilson State with the lead here in Williston for the home opener against Northwest College. They're up 8-6 with 2:39 to go. First quarter action. Share down the right wing. Jones one time, back over to Dubner. Dubner, high right wing side, clapping the ball, looking down low. She'll skip a pass. Back over to Sheridan, straight away to Capasso. Capasso puts on the deck, gets it stripped away. Back over to Dubner. Dubner will drive left elbow, stop and pop. He can't get it to fall. Rebound controlled by the Trappers. And going back on the attack. Brown over the left wing side of Wardle. Wardle will think about a 3, won't take it. They'll work her on the screen, set by Lawrence. And now Sawyer will pass it up top of the key to Brown. Back down low, pass to Lawrence. Puts it up, rejected out of bounds by Taylor Capel. And Capel just showing the length here and able to get some deflections out of bounds. And we'll have a substitution for the Lady Tetons as Gabrielle Capasso will check out of the game and Riley Scahill into the lineup for Wilson State. Inbounding the ball, baseline right side is Sawyer. Sawyer will get it down low. Blocked again by Scahill and Capel. And back over to Stewart. Stewart on the right wing side. She'll get past one defender. Bounce pass to Scahill. Scahill double team. Puts it up in traffic. Can't get it to fall, but she is fouled on the play. As that foul will go against Shelby Wardle. That will be her first personal foul. Team foul number 3 of the quarter here in the first quarter. Wilson State leading it 8-6, and Riley Scahill back at the free throw line. Scahill bends, lets the first one fly off the side of the rim right side. He can't get it to go. So far this season, Riley Scahill in the first 3 games, averaging 6 points a game, also 60% from the charity stripe. Can't get the first one to go. Second opportunity is up and on the way. Nothing but nylon, 1-2 on that trip. Tetons go back up by 3. 9-6, still a 1-possession ball game. Ward on the left wing. She'll fake a shot, working against Sheridan. Pass up top of the key, almost stolen away by Stewart, but controlled by Williams. Williams gets over to the right wing side. Triple on the way for Larson. Off the rim, rebound weak side, snatched down by Lawrence. And the Trappers back out to Wardle, back to Lawrence. And Lawrence traveled on the play. He jab step with 1 foot and then try to take off and did not put the ball on the deck. So it'll be a turnover on the Trappers. And back to Wilson State College Teton basketball. The Stewart straight away. Wilson State still winning it 9-3 right now. They're still in the lead with 1:30 to go. And passes deflected but controlled by Stewart. Baseline right side, puts it up, rolls off the rim. Rebound controlled by Wardle. Wardle passes it up to Sawyer. Sawyer at main court, at center court. Back over to Wardle. Wardle right wing side to Williams. Williams in the right corner. Jabs up with the right foot. Dribbles between her legs. Cross in front of Sheridan. Drives middle of the lane. Right hand floater up on the wing and bounces home. Shifty move there by Williams to get past Sheridan and able to float it up over Scahill. So 9-6 now. Wilson State, or 9-8 rather. Wilson State with the lead. And Dubner will drive down Main Street, put it up, rolls off the rim, rebound Scahill. Second opportunity off the rim as well. Rebound controlled underneath the hoop by Lawrence. And pass over to Wardle to Williams. Williams dribbling between the legs, kicks it back out. Over in the right wing side to Sawyer. Sawyer lost the handle, and they're going to say a kick ball. As trying to jump after it was Capel, and Capel got a foot on it. And it'll be a kick ball on Taylor Capel and the Tetons. So 9-8, Wilson State with a 1-point advantage. Substitution here is Gabrielle Capasso will check out of the game, or check into the game. Abby Dubner will check out. Baseline right side, Williams inbound the ball for the Trappers. Bounce pass middle of the lane. Wardle right hand layup is up and in. Wardle gets the bucket and the first lead of the game here for the Trappers as they now lead it at 10-9. Stewart high left wing side, dribbling with the right hand and calling out a play. As she crosses right to left, she'll drive all the way down the left block, passes out of it to Capel. Capel drive down, hand it off to Scahill on the left elbow. Over to Sheridan, gets it deflected, and Sheridan will trap it down. Over on the right wing side, crosses right to left, kick it into the corner for Stewart, fires up a triple. Off the rim, rebound Scahill. Second opportunity's up and in. Riley Scahill cleaning things up for the Tetons down low. As Wilson State now up 11-10. Quick transition with 2 seconds to go in the first quarter. Williams has it in the right corner, passes out of it, stolen away by Capel. And that's how the first quarter will conclude with the Wilson State College Tetons up by 1, 11-10 on your American State Bank scoreboard. We're back in 1 minute.
No matter the job site, no matter the wind chill, when the work involves hazardous conditions, your safety can change in a flash. Protect yourself from unexpected flames or electric arc with Carhartt FR clothing from Home of Economy. Rugged, reliable, and flame-resistant, Carhartt has your
Diaz
back.
from Brazil, and you are listening to Teton Basketball.
Today at Home of Economy, where your dollar buys more.
Border States Electric provides cutting-edge products and is a wholesale electrical distributor, serving North and South Dakota as well as Montana. An assortment of electrical products second to none. Time-tested inventory management and replenishment capabilities. Delivery with precise material placement. Border States Electric, your local source for construction, industrial, and utility solutions. They're proud to support our Tetons. Border States Electric, proudly serving Williston since 1982.
Welcome back to Teton Basketball. This is the number 23, Kawana Diaz. And thank you for supporting WAC here on the Teton Radio Network.
And second quarter action here in the Well. We're live in Wilson, North Dakota with the Wilson State Lady Tetons taking on Northwest College and the Trappers. And the Lady Tetons in the lead here, 11-10 to start off the second quarter. The Tetons will be going left to right, and they'll be starting Riley Scahill, Shaylee Sheridan, Gabrielle Capasso, Taylor Capel, and also Akila Stewart at the starting position. And so it looks like the Tetons will be playing with a big lineup here. Riley Scahill and Gabrielle Capasso, both their centers on the team, and they'll be logging some minutes here early on. And they also ended the first quarter with them in the game as well. So a different lineup here for Coach Kaya Herbal. And still trying to get the team fired up here and get them as they're in the lead right now, 11-10. And Sheridan with the ball on the left wing side, guarded heavily here by Brown. As she jabs up with the right foot, kicks up top, the key to Stewart. Is Stewart looking down low. And now she'll put on the deck with the right hand. Jones with the right hand, double team, back out to Capasso. Capasso on the high right wing side. Back over to Stewart in the right corner. Down low pass to Scahill. On the right block, lost it. Picked up here down low by the Trappers. And Larson will get it to the point guard, Brown. Brown on the attack. Pass over to Williams. Way out of bounds. Can't get it to her. And that is the fourth turnover here for the Trappers. And it will be Teton basketball. And subbing out here will be Akila Stewart. Checking in for the first time is going to be Kawana Diaz. And so Diaz, a bounce pass from Sheridan. It goes out of bounds. So Kawana Diaz, a quick sub here. And she lost the handle right out of bounds, and a substitution now. And so Akila Stewart will check back in. And Kawana Diaz with a quick whistle after the turnover. And so it will be back to Trapper basketball. Baseline, sideline right side, inbounding the ball here will be Williams. Williams gets it to Brown. Brown lobs it over the Tetons' heads and also over the Trappers' heads as well as it goes right out of bounds. So Sheridan inbound the ball. The full court man-to-man pressure set up here by the Trappers. Sheridan inbound. She'll get it into Stewart. Stewart quickly down the court. Pass Williams. Drives all the way down to the right block. Right hand floater hard off the glass. Rebound Capasso. And her second opportunity is up and in. Tetons can do that, get out in transition. If they're going to pressure you, give it to Akila Stewart and let her go down the court. That's exactly what happens, and Capasso cleans it up for her, 13-10, and 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. And right wing side, Sawyer back over to Brown in the right corner. She'll drive right baseline against Capel. Passes out of it to Rosario on the left side, and she traveled as Akila Stewart came out on the defense. Jab step with the right foot and took off again without putting the ball on the deck. And that will be a traveling violation on the Trappers. Back to Teton basketball. Substitution for the Trappers as Wardle will check out. And checking back into the ball game here will be number 23, Lawrence. Sheridan dribble with the right hand, working against Brown. She'll cross the timeline, high right wing side, dribble it behind her back, crosses right to left. Lost her defender for a second, but she'll set up the offense. Capel on the right wing side. Works around screen, set by Scahill. And we're going to have an offensive foul on Scahill. She was not set. That is the second time that happened to Riley Scahill. That is her second personal foul. Substitution now for Riley Scahill after picking up her second foul here early on in the second quarter. Abby Dubner will check back in. 13-10 on the American State Bank scoreboard. 8:30 remaining here in the second quarter. Bounce pass to Carr. Can't handle it. Picked up by Dubner. Tetons on the attack. Dubner lobs it down low to Capasa. Capasa puts up with the left hand. Can't get anything on it. Rebound long. Picked up by Taylor Capel. Back over to Dubner. Dubner to the right corner. Skate to Stewart for three. Off the back of the horn. Rebound long. Controlled by Ribeiro. Ribeiro on the attack. Joe with the left hand. It kicks it up, though, to Sawyer. Sawyer will drive left baseline. Back to Ribeiro. Left wing side. Top the key to Brown. Brown working against Sheridan. Drives down the right block. Puts it up. Rejected by Capel. And controlled by Capasso. Capasso dribbling with the right hand. She'll hand it off to Dubner. Dubner dribbling with the left hand. Gets over to the point guard, Stewart. Akila Stewart setting up the offense. Crosses left to right. Drives right baseline. Back over to Capasso. Capasso dribbling with the left hand on the right elbow. Over to Sheridan. Sheridan high left wing side. Stop and pop from the charity stripe on the way off the side of the rim. Rebound tracked down by Ribeiro. Ribeiro handed off to Brown, and the Tetons gone cold here in the offensive side. Still leading it 13-10 with 7:30 in the second quarter. And it looks like we're going to have a foul away from the ball as that foul will go against Capasso. Capasso just picked up her second personal foul, so the bigs for the Tetons, two quick fouls. And Riley Scahill with two, and also Capasso with two. So the Tetons will have to play small ball. As checking into the ball game will be Aaliyah Provost for the first time, and also Louisa Pop, and also in for the first time for the Tetons. And we're going to have Williams stepped on the out of bounds line as she was passing the ball in baseline right side for the Trappers. As Aaliyah Provost will pass it into Stewart. Stewart across the timeline at the jump circle, crosses right to left, right down Main Street, right hand floater on the way. Can't get it. Rebound controlled underneath the hoop, and we're going to have a jump ball call. Fighting for it, playing tug of war was Akila Stewart and Berkeley Larson. And the arrow favoring the Trappers, so it will be Northwest College basketball as they work it right to left on your radio dial. High right wing side, Brown with it over to Williams. Williams looking down low, pass it back up to Brown. Brown high right wing side in front of the Teton bench. Deals with the right hand, bounce pass down low, sails out of bounds. They were looking for Larson posting up down low against Louisa Pop, and it goes out of bounds. So now the turnover on the Trappers. That is their sixth turnover of the ball game. The Tetons leading at 13-10 with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Straight away over to high left wing side to Provost. Provost squaring up. Back to Dubner. Dubner catching. Fires a triple off the side of the ring. Rebound Pop. But we're going to have a foul on the rebound. Push in the back will be called against Juliana Ribeiro. And Ribeiro will pick up her first. And team foul number 1 here in the second quarter. Baseline left side, Stewart to inbound the ball. She claps the ball, looking top of the key. She'll pass it up to Provost. Provost catch, fight, fakes the three. Dribbles down to the right block, fakes the pass, rolls it off the rim, can't get it to go. Good move there, got it wide open layup, just unable to connect. Passing up the Trappers on the left wing side over to Sawyer. Sawyer will pass it back out to Ribeiro. Ribeiro three on the way, and it's good. The 6'3", Julian Ribeiro knocking it down from downtown. And the Tetons are now tied up 13-13. But in transition, Akila Stewart finding Dubner wide open in the front court for an easy layup. And Dubner gets two more for the Tetons as they now lead at 15-13. High on the right wing side, Joe with the right hand. Working against Williams working against Provost, rather. Back over to Ribeiro. She'll catch and fire another triple. Nothing but nylon. Back-to-back triples here for the Trappers on the shoulders of Julian Ribeiro. And it's 16-15, a one-point ball game. Stewart with the ball straight away. June with the left hand, calling out the offense. Now dribbles over to the right wing side. Gets it to Capel. Capel on the right wing. Jabs up with the left foot. Works strong screen set by Dubner. Back over to Dubner on the right wing, looking down low. Pop has it. Pop on the left block. Puts it up with the right hand. Good step through move. And she gets two more. Off the window for the Tetons. And Tetons back in the lead, 17-16. On the right wing side, Williams guarded by Provost. Dribbles it with the right hand. Crosses right to left. She'll get middle lane. Back over to Brown. Brown will fake a three, working against Stewart. And Stewart's going to be called for a foul. As Akila Stewart try to reach around her. That'll be her second. That'll be team foul number 2. So I expect, it looks like Coach Kai Herb will keep Akila Stewart in the ball game here after picking up her second personal foul. Williams in on the ball, sideline left side near the left wing, three-point side. Passes up, top the key to Brown. Brown dribbles twice, back over the left wing to Sawyer. Sawyer squares up, crosses left to right against Dubner. Over to Williams again on the right wing. Crosses right to left, drives on a left block, pass out of it, deflected by Capel, but tracked down here by Lawrence. Back over to Brown. Brown straight away, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Ribeiro, and Ribeiro traveled again over in that left corner. Ribeiro, that's her third traveling violation on the perimeter as she tries to fake that shot and then take off down the baseline. And the traveling call will be Teton basketball now. Abby Dubner will check out. Checking into the ball game for the first time is Jordan Kolzik. Crossing the timeline at the jump circle. Stewart with the ball. Dribbling with the left hand, guarded heavily by Williams. Teton still leading it by 1, 17-16. Stewart scoop shot in the middle lane off the rim rather. And it will be a foul though against Jenna Lawrence. She came across looking for the block and got Stewart on the arm. And so that will be Lawrence's first personal foul, team foul number 2. And under 5-minute media timeout, we'll step aside. 17-16, Tetons up by 1. And when we come back, we'll have Akila Stewart at the charity stripe shooting 2. We're back in 1 minute.
McDonald's of Williston is proud to support the men's and women's Teton basketball teams and wish them success this season. McDonald's would like to thank the community of Williston and the surrounding areas for its patronage over the years. The next time you're in town, please stop by McDonald's.
This is number
for a great
25.
meal or a quick snack. McDonald's of Williston, proud to be a part of Teton basketball and proud to be a part of the Williston community. Go Tetons!
In 2005, Ryan Motors opened up with one simple goal: to deliver exceptional customer experiences.
After all, our customers aren't just customers, they're our neighbors, our friends.
So we make sure to go above and beyond every day.
We're active in the community. We're trusted advisors, and we offer the most competitive vehicle pricing around.
Just look at our new 2018 Ram Crew Cabs. During the Black Friday sales event, they're over $10,000 below MSRP after rebate.
At Ryan Motors, we're here for the long haul, delivering dreams 4 wheels at a time.
This is number 25, Abby, and for everything Teton basketball, keep it dialed in here on the Teton Radio Network.
Welcome back to Teton basketball. We're here in Williston, North Dakota, 17-16. Williston State with the lead at the moment, and Akila Stewart at the charity stripe shooting 2 more. First one is on the way off the back of the horn. Can't get it to fall. Akila Stewart so far this season averaging 19 points a game and also shooting 50% from the free throw line. Missing on the first one. The second one, she dribbles 2 times, bends, lets it fly off the back of the horn again, and rebound controlled by Ribeiro. Ribeiro gets over to the point guard, Brown. Brown dribbling with the right hand, cross the timeline, right wing side. Back over to Williams in the right corner. Squares up, looking down low. Bounce pass to Brown, short corner right side. Jones with the left hand. Over to the middle of the lane, down to the left block. Lays it up with the right hand, gets around Kolzik, and gets the bucket to go. Kaylee Brown getting that bucket to go. And in transition, Provost gets over on the left block, puts it up, and fouled on the shot by Brown. Brown runs into the hoop. And she seems to be okay, though. And that will send Provost to the charity stripe here to shoot 2. So Brown will pick up her first, team third of the second quarter. Provost's first one rims out. Missing on the first. And the 17-18, 18-17, the Trappers with the lead with 4:23 to go. Second one is good for Provost, tying it back up at 18 all. 18-18 on the American State Bank scoreboard. Second quarter action here in Williston. Left wing side, Trappers with the basketball. Sawyer pass over, stolen away by Stewart. Is Stewart on the attack, dribbling with the right hand down to the right block, lays it up, can't get it to fall. Rebound controlled by Capel, poked away by her own teammate Stewart. Stewart will trap it down over to Capel. A 16-footer on the way, and it's good. Taylor Capel knocking it down. A long 2-pointer for Taylor Capel, and the Tetons back in the lead, 20-18. As the pace starting to pick up here in the well. 3:50 left here in the second quarter. Williams passes it up, tap the key to Sawyer. Sawyer dribbling with the right hand, back over to Williams as they look down low for Ribeiro. Dribbling with the right hand, Williams drives short corner right side, back over to Ribeiro. She thought about taking the 3, she won't take it. Drive down middle lane, left hand floater off the back of the horn. Rebound tip, controlled by Pop. Pop will get to the point guard, Stewart. Stewart on the attack. Across the timeline, left wing side, will drive right down Main Street, run into one defender, and a blocking call. And that foul will go against Sawyer as Sawyer hit the hardwood. Stewart was trying to pass it over to Taylor Capel, who was wide open on the right block. And that will be Sawyer's first personal foul. Team foul number, they're going to say number 5. So 2 shots here for Stewart. As the Tetons have now met the quota of bonus. Stewart's first one off the back of the horn. Akila Stewart having some difficulty at the free throw line. She's so far 0 of 3 from the charity stripe here so far. Substitutions as Grohl will check in for the first time for the Trappers. Also coming back in will be Cudney, who has those 2 personal fouls for the Trappers. Second opportunity for Stewart is good. 21-18, Wilson State back up by 3. Right wing side is Sawyer. Jewel with the left hand. And she looks up top of the key in the right wing side. Now trapped by Kolsick. Kolsick will poke it out. And she'll trap it down in the right corner. Gold and Kolsick will be over there. And the trap forces Sawyer to travel in that right corner. And a turnover here by the Trappers. Good defense there by Jordan Kolsick. And also Kristen Gould, a good over there and trap. And forces the turnover. Wilson State with the basketball and the lead, 21-18. It's Stewart with the ball, right wing side. Crosses up, gets around the screen, set by Pop. Back to Gould, who just checked into the ball game. Lob down low to Pop, hits her in the end, but we're going to have an offensive foul on Louisa Pop. She was using her offhand to push away one defender, and it will be back to Trapper basketball. So Louisa Pop just picked up her second personal foul. Do not expect her to get something out of the ball game here, though. And checking back into the ball game will be Kawana Diaz for the Tetons. Over on the high left wing side, Cudney will drive down Main Street. Lost it loose on the ground, and Gold had a chance at it to pick it up, but she did not do so. She thought it was off of the Trappers, and the referees say otherwise. So it will remain Trapper basketball. Baseline left side to inbound the ball. Here will be Wardle. Wardle claps the ball, looking top of the key. Now she'll look corner. She'll pass it in the left corner to Grohl. Back up top of the key to Brown. Brown traveled as Diaz came over on the defense and caused the traveling violation. Wilson State will have the basketball 21-18 on the American State Bank scoreboard. Tetons up by 3 with 2:40 remaining. Second quarter action. Capel dribble with the left hand to the left elbow. Passes out of it to Pop. Pop catch and fires a 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound snatched down by Lawrence. Lawrence will get it to Brown, the point guard. Quickly up the court into Grohl. Grohl dribble with the left hand, short corner left side, all the way down the left block. Put it up off the rim. Rebound Pop. Pop hits the hardwood. She'll pass it over to Grohl. Grohl quickly down the court to Kolsick. Kolsick traps it down, lost it for a second, and picked up by Brown. And Brown had it in the backcourt. Taylor Capel trying to go in for the steal, and they'll call Taylor Capel for the personal foul. Jordan Kolsick had the transition there. She was all alone, and she was just able to control the pass, unable to do so. And the ball was turned over back to the Trappers, and that'll be the team foul number 5 on Wilson State. And team foul, or Taylor Capel just picked up her second foul as well. First one on the way for Brown, and with the bonus is good. So both teams will be in bonus rest of the way out with 2:14 left. The substitution as Jordan Kolsick will check out. Abby Dubner back in the lineup. So Kawana Diaz dos Santos, Taylor Capel, Louise Pop, Kristen Gohl, and Abby Dubner in. The shot is up, rims in and out, rebound Dubner. Dubner will get it over to Diaz. Diaz calls out a play to Pop. Pop on the left wing, looking to hand it off to Capel. She does so. Capel dribble with the right hand, square away now, 20 seconds on the shot clock, 2 minutes left in the second quarter. The left wing side, Pop pass to Capel, deflected, almost stolen away. Now it is stolen away by Cudney. Cudney on the attack, spin move around one defender, lays up with the right hand, up and in. Selena Cudney comes in the ball game, gets a bucket, ties it up 21-21. Left wing side, Gold, pass down low to Dubner. Dubner posted up, back out to Pop, catch and fires a 3 on the way, up short again. Rebound controlled by Lawrence. Lawrence will hand it off to Brown. Brown in the backcourt. Quickly up the court to Wardle. Wardle on the right corner side, looking down low for Cudney. Cudney working against Pop. She'll pass it around the perimeter. High left wing side to Grohl. Grohl driven with the right hand. Crosses right to left against Dubner. Passes back out of it to nobody. Tracked down by Diaz at half court. In transition. Drives down to the right block. Lays up with the right hand. Up and in. Kawana Diaz gets the steal. It goes coast to coast for the Tetons as they take the lead right back 23-21. On the right wing side, they dribble with the right hand. Getting it up top of the key to Cudney. Cudney dribbling with the left hand now. Looking to hand it off to Brown. She does so. Brown straight away, double team, back over to Cudney. Cudney squares up, fakes the three, skip pass over everybody, and out of bounds. A turnover by the Trappers, and it'll go back to Teton basketball. Substitutions now as Brown will check out. Also checking out for the Trappers is Lawrence, and checking back into the lineup will be number 22, Henry, and also number 11, Grohl. The top of the key, Diaz over to Pop. Pop left wing side, 40 seconds to go. Second quarter action. Pop straight away over to goal in the right corner. Left it up way short, and the ball will go out of bounds. Diaz was trying to save it before it went out of bounds, but it will sail out of bounds back to Trapper basketball. Baseline left side in their backcourt as Martinez will bring the ball down. The shot clock, game clock differential is 4 seconds. 28 on the game clock. 24 on the shot clock. Martinez, lob inside, tipped, controlled by Capel. Capel on the attack, right down Main Street. She'll drive to the right elbow, pass it back over to goal. Goal, slow it down, cross right to left, working top of the key. Now she'll drive down the left block. She's going to be fouled, and a scoop shot, but they're going to say on the ground before the shot. As that foul will go against Selena Cudney. That is her third personal foul. That is a big third foul on Selena Cudney. She is their offense, and we'll have a sub here for the Trappers with 2 shots, though. Christina Goal will go to the charity stripe to shoot 2. First one is on the way, and it rattles on home. So Kristen Goal averaging 9.7 points a game for the Wilson State College Lady Tetons. At the charity stripe now, makes the first one. 10 seconds left here in the second quarter. 24-21. Second opportunity up, nothing but net. 2-2. Calm, cool, and collected. Knocks them both down. Trappers quickly on the attack. Martinez on the left wing side, guarded by Diaz. Works around the screen, set by Henry. Martinez will drive down to the right block with 2 seconds to go. Lays it up and gets the bucket at the buzzer. Martinez just driving around the Tetons defense and gets the bucket before the break. So we're heading to the halftime with Wilson State Lady Tetons in the lead, 25-23 over the Trappers from Northwest College. And we'll be back with the halftime show and stats coming up next here on 660 Keys News Radio in 3 minutes.
Hey, Tetons. Keep the fun going with a visit at Stone Home Brewing Company in Watford City. Enjoy local craft beer and wood-fired pizza in a cozy environment. Enjoy the Heartless Blonde Ale, bright and golden in color, subtly sweet and light on the tongue, with an easy drinkability. A Stone Home classic. Keep the fun going with a visit at Stone Home Brewing Company in Watford City. Stone Home Brewing Company says, go Tetons.
Have you been listening to the Saturday Morning Coaches Show? This is Hunter Berg. Join myself and Terry Olson every Saturday morning at 10:05 a.m. on 660 Keys News Radio as we visit with coaches and athletes from near and far about the great things happening in sports. We'll also catch up with some old friends from the past and talk about the good old days. Join us for the Saturday Morning Coaches Show each Saturday at 10:05 a.m. right here on 660 Keys News Radio.
Life is for living, and at First International Bank and Trust, we're all about living, helping your dreams come true, because we're not just in the banking business. We're in the first home business, the community sponsorship business, the how do I make this happen business, making your banking life easy so you can focus on what matters most. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
On Sundays, your NFL team is always playing at Buffalo Wild Wings. With 63 HD TVs having the NFL package, you will not miss a minute of action. Enjoy wings, salads, sandwiches, and more as your teams take the field. Come in and fan up while enjoying the variety of beers on tap from kickoff to the final whistle. Located at 417 Rieger Drive in Williston, North Dakota, football lives here. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beers, sports. Tractor and Equipment Company, your local Wilson Caterpillar dealer since 1929, is proud to support the Wilson State Tetons. We are your full-line Caterpillar dealer for sales, parts, services, and rental. We have 2 branches providing all of your local support when and where you need us. For all your equipment needs, we invite you to stop in our Williston West location, 14078 West Front Street, or Williston North location off Highway 2 at 2212 Nihini Street or visit us on the web at tractorequipment.com.
If you've been fixing to make some improvements to your house, Western Cooperative Credit Union has you covered with a home equity loan. No matter what you plan to do, we're here for your I'd love a new bay window and vaulted ceilings plan. Or even your I've always hated my kitchen dream. It'll still be your house, only better. So what are you waiting for? We can make it happen. Western Cooperative Credit Union. We belong to you. Terms, conditions, and restrictions apply. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
Welcome to the Halftime Show, brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. We're here at the break. The Wilson State Lady Tetons in action, taking on the Trappers from Northwest College. And the Wilson State Lady Tetons at the break. They're up 25-23 over the Trappers. And at the break, the Tetons shooting 50% from downtown. As we take, they actually have not made a shot from downtown. They're shooting 50% from the charity stripe, though, and 34% from the field. As we first look to Northwest College, the Trappers halftime stats. Kaylee Brown, she started the ball game. She also has 3 points and 1 rebound in the contest with 2 turnovers. Also scoring is Julian Ribeiro, 8 points and 3 rebounds. Scoring 2 points for the Trappers is Melissa Martinez. With 7 points and 7 rebounds and no points is Taylor Sawyer, number 20 for the Trappers. Also scoring Shelby Wardle with 5 points. With 2 points for the Trappers off the bench is Trishelle Williams. Also 2 points for Selena Cudney. And Berkeley Larson with 1 point of her own and 2 rebounds. As a team, they're 9 of 26 from the field, 3 of 6 from downtown, 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. They have a total of 21 rebounds right now. They also have a total of 2 assists, 19 turnovers, and 2 steals in the ball game. As the Wilson State College Lady Tetons in the lead, 25-23 at the break. We'll step aside, and we'll have the Lady Tetons halftime stats coming up next for you here on 660 Keys News Radio in 4 minutes.
Miller Insulation, located in Williston's North Industrial Park, has been in business over 43 years now. They do residential, commercial, industrial, and oil field insulation jobs. Miller Insulation is proud to be ranked one of the top 600 specialty contractors in the U.S., and they're doubly proud of their employees who help to make it so. Miller Insulation, proud to support community events and the efforts of the area's athletes. If you've got an insulation job to do, count on the expert staff at Miller Insulation to get it done.
When you are looking for your new or different home, seek the counsel of the pros in the marketplace. Basin Brokers, with offices in Plentywood, Montana, Watford City, and Williston. The realtors at Basin Brokers know the market, will help you find the home that fits your requirements and your budget. We'll answer your questions about the area as well. The real estate office you want to know. Basin Brokers in Watford City, Plentywood, and Williston, or go to basinbrokers.com.
All Season Sport About is a proud supporter of Teton Athletics and all the area sports teams. Top performance on the court and on the field requires top performance gear. Stop by Sport About for the latest in athletic apparel and gear, and for all your embroidered and screen printing needs, from caps to sweatshirts to jackets. The crew at All Season Sport About can outfit your company with anything you might be in search of. Your locally owned sporting goods store and proud partner of Teton Athletics. See All Season Sport About today. And go Tetons! Jerry Services of North Dakota offers more than just...
Hey there, Kenny.
Hey, Brian, what's up, man?
You say 4 minutes on this one?
Yeah, we got a lot of time, and I figured might as well get some ads out early so we don't have to stay later tonight.
Yeah. Okay, well, just making sure.
Yep. Yeah, thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. How's everything sound on your end?
Everything sounds great.
Okay, perfect. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian.
Yep. College. Our family-friendly steakhouse is perfect for dinner and drinks before or after home games. Offering a full menu for lunch and dinner, we invite you to stop by and try one of our sizzling entrees any day of the week. Outlaws in Williston, located at 1319 9th Avenue Northwest. And for more information, call 701-609-5075. Outlaws Williston is a proud supporter of Williston State College.
Group, located at 334 26th Street East in Williston, is an employee-owned company established in 1898. DSG is a full-line distributor of electrical, plumbing, HVAC, communications, automation, waterworks, and utility products and systems. DSG offers more than 40,000 products from a multitude of quality product lines. DSG is a proud sponsor of the Williston community and is proud to be a supporter of Williston State College and Teton athletics. For all the right connections, think DSG, Dakota Supply Group in Williston.
Sean Cole knows sports, and viewers know KUMB-TV is their home for local sports coverage. With an exclusive look at local sports throughout western North Dakota, Sean shines the spotlight on young talent as they take their teams to new heights. His passion for team sports and 32 years of experience behind the microphone make him one of the most recognized sportscasters in the state. Catch Sean Cole weeknights at 6 and 10 on KUMB-TV, your sports leader.
No matter the job site, no matter the wind chill, when the work involves hazardous conditions, your safety can change in a flash. Protect yourself from unexpected flames or electric arcs with Carhartt FR clothing from Home of Economy. Rugged, reliable, and flame-resistant, Carhartt has your back 24/7. Gear up today at Home of Economy, where your dollar buys more.
Welcome back to Teton Basketball, the halftime show brought to you by First International Bank and Trust. The Wilson State Lady Tetons with their first game of the season at home as they're taking on Northwest College, the Trappers. And it's the Tetons in the lead, 25-23 at the break. The Wilson State Lady Tetons sophomores stepping up big so far in the ball game as the Wilson State Tetons up by 2. And we're set now to the Wilson State Lady Tetons halftime stats. Kristen Gould started the ball game off. She has 2 points in the contest for the Tetons. Also scoring, Akila Stewart with 3 points. She's just 1 of 6 from the field. She also has 2 rebounds in the game. Taylor Campbell, she's 2 of 3 from the field. She has 4 points with 2 rebounds. Abby Dubner with 6 points and 2 rebounds of her own. Riley Scahill, 3 points, 3 rebounds. Kawana Diaz dos Santos came off the bench and provided 2 points with 1 steal. Louisa Pop with 2 points of her own, and also scoring Jordan Kolzik. She had just 1 turnover there in that first half. Aaliyah Provost with 1 point, and also Gabrielle Capasso, 2 points and 4 rebounds for the Lady Tetons. As a team, they shot 34% from the field, and they also were 0 of 6 from downtown, so definitely wanting to hit some of those outside shots. They kind of expand their lead here a little bit as they're only up by 2, 25-23 at the break. The Lady Tetons are also being out-rebounded here so far by the Trappers, 21-17. As a team, Wilson State has 1 assist with 9 turnovers, 3 block shots, and 5 steals in the contest. As we step aside now, we'll come back with the Lady Tetons second half starters and also for the Trappers as well. We'll step aside. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors in 4 minutes.
If you can't wait for the end of the year Ford closeout to arrive, you don't have to at Red Rock Ford. Nobody has more trucks and SUVs in western North Dakota than Red Rock Ford, and all are at rock bottom prices. This is the closeout you've been waiting for. This is the big one, and your next Ford is here. Red Rock Ford is your truck headquarters. Check out our huge inventory in person or at redrockfordwilliston.com. That's redrockfordwilliston.com.
Protecting the rights and needs of the local people in northwestern North Dakota is the law firm of McKennett, Forsberg & Voll in Williston and Watford City. Lori Forsberg, Wyatt Voll, Lisa Mitalski, and Katie Barber are there to handle your estate planning, real estate, and commercial transactions, probates, and more. Call 577-6771 in Williston or 444-2619 in Watford City. That is McKennett, Forsberg & Voll, a local law firm since 1947. No need to dread the middle of the week anymore. Buffalo Wild Wings has you covered with slam dunk deals throughout the week, 60-cent wings on Tuesdays, and all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, filling you up and keeping your wallet full at the same time. You can enjoy a variety of beers on tap from tip-off to the final whistle with 63 HD TVs Buffalo Wild Wings is a perfect destination for game day. Located at 417 Rieger Drive in Williston, North Dakota, Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beers, sports. Not everything goes perfectly all the time for Teton basketball. It's no different in the oil field. When you need to get things cleaned up and back on track out in the oil field, call on Busy Bees Hot Oil. Busy Bees Hot Oil is your top provider of hot oil, water hauling, and roustabout services. Call Busy Bees Hot Oil today at 701-580-1543. Busy Bees Hot Oil, wishing the Tetons luck this season.
Miller Insulation, located in Williston's North Industrial Park, has been in business over 43 years now. They do residential, commercial, industrial, and oil field insulation jobs. Miller Insulation is proud to be ranked one of the top 600 specialty contractors in the U.S., and they're doubly proud of their employees who help to make it so. Miller Insulation, proud to support community events and the efforts of the area's athletes. If you've got an insulation job to do, count on the expert staff at Miller Insulation to get it done.
Ackerman Esbold is a proud supporter of Williston State College and Teton basketball. As a Northwest North Dakota company, Ackerman Esbold provides full-service civil engineering and architectural services throughout the state, specializing in a wide range of planning and design services. Ackerman Esbold is your hometown professional team. Call Ackerman Esbold at 701-577-4127 or visit them online at ackermanesbold.com.
Your home is more than just a roof over your head. And with Western Cooperative Credit Union, home ownership may be closer than you think. Whether you're a first-time buyer looking to trade rent checks for equity in your future, a growing family needing more space, or refinancing your mortgage, our loan experts can help you find a loan that fits. Western Cooperative Credit Union is an equal housing lender.
Tractor and Equipment Company, your local Williston Caterpillar dealer since 1929, is proud to support the Williston State Tetons. We are your full-line Caterpillar dealer for sales, parts, services, and rental. We have 2 branches providing all of your local support when and where you need us. For all your equipment needs, we invite you to stop in our Williston West location, 14078 West Front Street, or Williston North location off Highway 2 at 212 Street, or visit us on the web at tractorequipment.com.
Welcome back to Teton basketball here in Williston, North Dakota for the home opener of the Lady Tetons taking on Northwest College, the Trappers, and the Lady Tetons in the lead 25-23 as we head into the third quarter here. And starting things off for the Tetons will be Taylor Capel, Keela Stewart, also Riley Scahill, Abby Dubner, and Christina Gould. And so Stewart will have the ball back over to Capel. Capel, high left wing side, crosses right to left, drives to the left block, back over to the left wing. And it's just Scahill over to Dubner. Dubner down low to Scahill, back against the hoop. She squares up, puts it up, rolls off the rim. Rebound controlled underneath the hoop by the Trappers, and Berkeley Larson will get the rebound. Kicks it up, top of the key, high left wing side to Sawyer. Sawyer dribble handoff, back over the high right wing side, squaring up against Capel. Back over to Martinez. Martinez left wing side working against Stewart now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. A dribble handoff to Henry as they work the clock. Looking down low. They finally get it to Larson. Larson will put up. Rejected by Scahill. Scahill with the block. She's looking for the point guard. She'll get it to Akila Stewart. Stewart in the backcourt. Dribbling with the right hand. Cross the timeline. In between the 2 circles now on the right wing. She stops and pops for a 3 on the way off the back of the horn. And the 3-pointers are still struggling here for the Tetons. Over on the high left wing side, still 25-23, Trappers with the basketball. Henry will fake a 3. Bounce pass, back over to Brown. Brown looking down low for Larson. She'll drive short corner right side, back over to Larson, right elbow. Larson will put it up over Scahill, left it up short. Rebound controlled underneath the hoop by Sawyer. Second opportunity, can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Scahill. Over to Dubner, Dubner over to Gould. Gould over on the right wing side, back up top of the key. Dubner for 3 this time, on the way, in and out. Can't get it to fall. There's a lid on it from downtown. And bounce pass over to Larson. Larson in transition, lays it up, gets the bucket and the foul. Rather a traveling call on Larson. Too many steps in the paint there, working around to Taylor Capel. That would have been devastating if they would have called that foul against Taylor Capel, as Capel already has 3 personal fouls in the ballgame. Right wing side, Taylor Capel with the ball, squares up. Dribbles around the screen, set by Scahill. Over to the left wing side, jabs up with the left foot is Stewart, looking down low. Over to Dubner in the left corner. Dubner looking down low now. Dribbles with the right hand, middle of the lane over to Stewart. Stewart in the right corner. Drives right baseline. Works around 2 defenders. Bounce pass to Scahill. Puts it up hard off the window. Rebound controlled by Martinez. And Stewart with a reach-in foul as Martinez was dribbling it down the right sideline. As Stewart tried to poke the ball away. And Akila Stewart will pick up her 3rd personal foul. So 25-23. 8 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. High right wing side, passing it up top of the key over to Sawyer. Sawyer squaring up against Scahill, looking down low. Martinez now has it, left wing side, faking a shot, looking down low for Larson. He passes it to Larson off of her hands and out of bounds. So a turnover on the Trappers, and it will be Teton basketball. 25-23, and they'll talk things over. They're still trying to figure out who the foul was on in the backcourt for the Tetons here after the dead ball. And they will say, I believe it was against Akila Stewart. And Akila Stewart's looking for some help in the backcourt. 25-23, Wilson State up by 2 with 7:47 to go in the 3rd quarter. So Dubner will help her out. They're going to call it on Kristen Gould. So rather, it won't be on Stewart, who picked up her 3rd. It'll go on Gould, who just picked up her 1st. So a lucky break there for the Wilson State Lady Tetons. Left wing side is Gould, squaring up, dribbles it up to the 3-point line, fires the 3, and that's good. Kristen Gould from downtown. And that's the first 3-pointer for Wilson State. And the Tetons go up by 5, 28-23, largest lead of the ball game for the Tetons. Over on the left wing side, Martinez with an answer 3 on the way off the rim. Rebound tipped around, picked up by Stewart. Stewart on the attack, dribbling it down the left wing side, dribbles down to the middle of the lane, over to Gould, tipped around, still loose, picked up by Gould. Gould pass out of it to Scahill. Scahill straight away, over to Dubner. Back to Gould, left wide open 3 on the way, off the rim. Rebound Capel. Capel on the right block, pass over to Stewart in the left corner, and out of her reach and out of bounds. So Taylor Capel got the rebound. Trying to get over to Stewart, just unable to connect on the pass, and a turnover on the Lady Tetons. So substitutions now. Ribeiro will check in. Checking out of the lineup will be Henry for the Trappers. On the right wing side, Sawyer squares up, looks down low, gets it to Larson. Larson fakes a shot, now puts it up over Scahill, gets the bucket, and the foul. Got Scahill in the air and used her body contact, Larson did, to get the bucket. And that will be a foul on Riley Scahill, her 3rd, and team foul on number 1. So Gabrielle Capasso will have a quick sub here for Riley Scahill after picking up her 3rd personal foul. So Scahill will check out, 6:51 to go, 3rd quarter action, 30-23. First one and only one's on the way after and connecting on the 3-point play is Berkeley Larson. So in transition now, the Tetons in the lead, 28-26 on the right wing side. Christina Gould will pass it off to Capasso. Drives down to the right block, lays up with the right hand off the window. Nice and soft layup by Gabrielle Capasso. And that's what she can do best, is driving down to the right block and getting the layups. Driving down the short corner right side is Brown. Brown bounce pass middle lane to Henry. Henry right hand floater off the rim. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Trappers. And it will be Wilson State basketball. So the Tetons here in the well for the home opener, and they're in the lead 30-26, a 4-point lead with the basketball going right to left on your radio dial. Capel has it, over to Gould. Gould in the left corner, squares up, jab stepping with the right foot. Gets it to Capasso. Capasso across right to left. Hand it off to Capel. Capel with the right hand, layup, gets it to go. A handoff by Capasso. And a layup by Taylor Capel. The Tetons leading at 32-26. Right wing side is Sawyer. Dribbles around the screen. Set by Larson. Back to Martinez. Martinez will drive down. Stolen away by Capasso. Capasso dribbling it down Main Street. She'll dribble it down all the way down to left block. And going to be blocked out of bounds. Last touch here by the Trappers. And it will be Teton basketball. She had a player there as Capasso was dribbling it down. Akila Stewart, one of the fastest players for the Lady Tetons, was running with her over on the right block, but Capasso just didn't see her. And it will be a deflection, so it will remain Teton basketball. Williams back in for Martinez for the Trappers. Left wing, Gould will have it. Get it into Capasso. Capasso middle of the lane. It will spin back middle, laid up with the left hand off the rim. Rebound, tracked down by Capasso, but knocked out of her hands, and they're going to say last touch by the Tetons. Baseline right side, inbound the ball is Ribeiro. She'll get it into Brown. Brown across the timeline, back over to Ribeiro. Ribeiro over to the left wing side, driven with the left hand is Sawyer. She'll drive left baseline against Capel. Fakes the shot, gets in the middle of the lane to Larson. Over to Brown. Brown short corner right side will drive down middle of the lane. Lost the handle and out of bounds. So another turnover here by the Trappers. And the Tetons with that defense, with their defense collapsing in the middle and causing some issues here for Northwest College. 32-26, Wilson State, the largest lead of the game. Stewart will drive down, short corner left side, back over to Capasso. Capasso at the free throw line will drive down the left block, laid up with the left hand up, and it rolls in. Gabrielle Capasso going back to the bread and butter and knocking home another shot, 34-26. A short corner left side, Williams with it, guarded by Gould. Dribbling it with the right hand, crosses right to left, now she'll drive, short corner left side, stop and pop on the way, and it's in. As Williams stops the bleeding here for the Trappers, gets the bucket, 34-28. Transition, Stewart trying to lob it over to Capel, and it's off her hand and out of bounds. So go back to Northwest basketball substitution as Nicole Dronza will check into the ball game for the first time. It looks like Kristen Gould will check out. We'll step aside and get the substitutions correct here. 34-28, a timeout in the action. We'll take a break as well. The Tetons with the lead, 4:46 remaining here in the third quarter. Again, the Tetons up 34-28. We're back in 1 minute.
Around the Williston Basin, you'll see a lot of work being done by Stallion Oilfield Services. The professionals at Stallion always keep one thing in mind: safety comes first. When you need it done in a safe, timely manner, call the crew at Stallion Oilfield Services at 774-3824. Nothing is more important to Stallion than making sure your job is done right and it's done safely. Here's wishing good luck to the Tetons this season from Stallion Oilfield Services.
Wilson Auto wants to reward area educators for all the hard work they do. For every educator that comes into Wilson Auto and test drives a vehicle, Wilson Auto will donate a backpack full of school supplies.
What if an educator ends up buying a vehicle from Wilson Auto?
If an educator or their spouse buys a vehicle from Wilson Auto, we will give them a $500 gift card for school supplies for their classroom.
Find new roads and find us at WillistonAuto.com.
34-28, Wilson State with the lead with 4:40 left here in the third quarter. The Trappers with the basketball. Williams dribbling in between her legs, working against Stronzo, who just checked in. And Brown back over on the right wing side. Joseph left hand, lost it for a second, and it's going to be picked up here by Cudney. Cudney lobbed down low to Rodney, puts it up over everything. Rebound tipped, controlled by Brown, but tug of war down low by Capasso and Brown. And the arrow favoring the Trappers with the jump ball call. So back to Trappers basketball, baseline right side. We have 5 seconds on the shot clock, and they're going to, with 4:21 to go here in the third quarter. Lobbed to nobody, tracked down by Stewart. Stewart at half court, drives down and gets it poked away and stolen away by Cudney. Cudney quickly down the court. Jones with the right hand, now lost it again, picked up by Stewart. Stewart with a steal in the front court for the Tetons. Backs it back up over to Dubner. They set up the offense. Over to Stewart. Stewart catching, fires three on the way. Nothing but net. Akilah Stewart knocking it down from downtown. 37-28. The Tetons up 9. High left wing side. Cudney lost the handle and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch, they're going to say by the Tetons. And so it will remain in Northwest basketball. Baseline left side, Williams in by the ball. On the court for the Tetons, Nicole Dronsel, Taylor Capel, Gabrielle Capasso, Abby Dubner, and Akilah Stewart. At top of the key, back over to Brown, right wing side. Fakes a shot, she'll drive short corner right side. Gets the ball tipped out of her hands, but going to be a foul against Akilah Stewart. And now she has picked up her third personal foul. She did not like the call, but that will be her third. That'll be team foul number 3 as well. So look for a substitution here, and it looks like we will get one. So Akilah Stewart will have to check out of the ball game. She has been great on the defensive side, getting deflection and also steals, but she'll have to go to the bench with those 3 personal fouls. Teton still leading it 37-28, 3:46 to go. Brown at the charity stripe, first one on the way here in the third quarter action. First one's good. Brown knocking down the first one. So far today, she is now 2 of 3 from the charity stripe after knocking down that one. Second opportunity on the way, and that's nothing but nylon. 2 of 2 on that trip. It's now 37-30. Wilson State up by 7. Kawana Diaz in the backcourt, guarded heavily full court man-to-man pressure set up by Sawyer. Over the right wing side to Dubner. She'll drive right baseline. A guarded, passes out of it to Capasso. To Diaz. Diaz back over to Capel. Work crosses right to left. Short corner left side. Over to Drosdale to Capasso. Capasso at the free throw line. And picks up the dribble. Over to Diaz. Diaz will dribble down to the right block. Lay it up and rolls on home. Kawana Diaz getting past her defender and lays it up with the right hand. Then gets the bucket to fall. As the Tetons lead it now up by 9, 39-30 with 3:11 to go. In the third quarter, top key Williams dribbles between her legs, picks it up, kicks it over to the left corner. 3 on the way. The answer off the backboard hard. Rebound's going to be tipped out of bounds by Cudney, and it'll be Teton basketball. Substitutions as Shaylee Sheridan will check in. Taylor Kapp will check out for Wilson State. Third quarter action here in Williston. 3 minutes to go. The Tetons tie their largest lead of the game, 39-30. Drosdale, high right wing side, works around screen, set by Capasso, back to Capasso. She'll drive short corner right side, over to Dubner. Catch and fires a 3 on the way, off the rim. Rebound controlled by Williams. Williams in the backcourt, and she'll dribble with the right hand, directing traffic with the left, trying to accelerate. She'll slow it down, set up the offense. Brown back over to Cudney, and Cudney traveled on the play, tried to get Capasso in the air with a fake shot, and then just took off from the three-point line in a traveling violation on the Trappers. So back to Teton basketball and some substitutions here for the Lady Tetons. Abby Dubner will head to the water cooler, and Louisa Pop in the lineup for the Tetons. Kawana Diaz will have the ball in the backcourt, and she'll be guarded by Grohl. Crossing right to left against her, now back between her legs. Over to Sheridan, right wing side. Working around screen, set by Capasso. Sheridan stop and pop in the middle of the lane, and it bounces home. Shaylee Sheridan checks in the ball game. He says, I know what to do with it. Putting the ball through the cup, and Wilson State with their largest lead of the game, 41-30. Middle of the lane, Williams with a quick answer with the right-hand floater. Back to a 9-point game, 41-32. Wilson State up by 9. Diaz directing traffic with the left hand in between the two jump circles. Now picks up the dribble. Over to Sheridan. Sheridan will work around screen, set by Capasso again. And guarded heavily by Williams. Over to Pop. Pop short corner right side, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Louisa Pop as she was trying to get some separation from Ribeiro. And she used her offhand a little bit too much and extended it, and that will be her third personal foul. And that'll be team foul number 4. So one more foul, and the Trappers will be in bonus here. 1:50 remaining in the third quarter. Tetons in the lead, 41-32. Brown picks up the dribble straight away. Over to the left wing side to Ribeiro. Ribeiro kicks over to Grohl. Grohl drive left baseline. And working against Sheridan. She'll back it back out behind the three-point line. Bounce pass into the post to Larson, who backs up against Capasso. Puts up with the left hand off the window and in. 41-34. The Tetons still with the lead. Diaz with the basketball for Wilson State. Right hand floater off the back of the horn. Can't get it to fall. It was a good shot, though, attempt. Just can't get it to go. In the transition, Williams into the right corner. And she'll shoot it from there. Off the back of the horn. Rebound weak side. Controlled by Grohl and the Trappers. To Larson, top the key Brown. Brown calling out play with the right hand, holding on to the ball with the left. Now she'll put on the deck. Joe with the right hand, short corner right side, right hand floater, left it up short. Rebound controlled by Diaz and Brown. We're going to have a jump ball call with the arrow favoring the Tetons. Substitutions now as Jordan Kolzik will check in. Louisa Pop will check out with those 3 personal fouls. So on the court for Wilson State, it is Nicole Drosdale, Kawana Diaz, Shaylee Sheridan, Gabrielle Capasso, and Jordan Kolzik. In the backcourt, Kawana Diaz crossing right to left, lost in the backcourt. She has to track it down now, across the timeline, right wing side, pass over to Jordan. And Jordan Kolzik has to track it down, back over to Drosdale, to Diaz. Diaz will drive down, lost it again, tip pass to Drosdale. And poor passing here by the Tetons, and a turnover as well. So Drosdale trying to pass out of it. It's stolen away by Larson. Larson will hand it off to Martinez. Martinez to Williams. Williams, right wing side. We'll work around the screen. She'll drive down, pass over to Martinez. Left wing 3 on the way. Nothing but net for Martinez as the Trappers trying to battle their way back into it. 41-37. Share down the left wing side. Waits for her teammates. Pass to Capasso. Capasso in the middle lane. She'll spin over to the right side. Put up with the right hand. Can't get it to fall. But rebound controlled by Capasso. They're going to say over the back on Capasso. She got the rebound. Or they're going to say that she went over the back. Over, it looked like Ribeiro. So Capasso just picked up her third personal foul as well. So foul situation for the Tetons. Akila Stewart with 3, Louisa Pop with 3, Riley Scahill has 3, and also Gabrielle Capasso just picked up her third personal foul, so she'll have to check out of the ball game. Abby Dubner in the lineup for the Tetons. 9.6 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, and that was team foul number 5. And with a loose ball foul, that will be 2 shots here for the Trappers. And the referee's talking things over, trying to figure out who exactly is shooting it. And it looks like they're going to have a sub coming back in. Will be Larson to shoot the free throws. 41-37. Wilson State had their largest lead at 41-30. But since then, it's been all Trappers, and the knockdown here by Larson from the charity stripe. In the first one to go, 41-38. Now an 8-0 run here for the Trappers. Second opportunity is on the way off the back of the horn. Rebound controlled by Diaz. Diaz looking to push it. Kicks it up to Gould. Gould in the left corner. Back to Sheridan. 4 seconds. Sheridan will drive down. Pass out of it to Diaz. 3 on the way. And it's good at the buzzer. Kawana Diaz knocking it down from downtown. And that snaps the 8-0 run by the Trappers. They got the ball game back within 2 points, 41-38. But with that 3, we're going into the fourth quarter with the Tetons leading it 44-38 from the help from Kawana Diaz dos Santos. We're back with the fourth quarter awaiting us after a word from our sponsors in 1 minute.
Jerry Services of North Dakota offers more than just weed control in the basin. With their industry-leading technology, Jerry Services weed control programs reduces the risk of injuries, fires, and landowner stress. They also provide bioremediation with 24-hour emergency spill response. With offices in Williston and Dickinson, they provide weed control and emergency spill solutions. Call 774-1105 for Jerry Services of North Dakota, a proud Williston State College booster.
Isn't it time to protect what matters most to you? Your children are your pride and joy, and you'd do anything to keep them safe and help them achieve their
Billings,
dreams.
Montana, and you are listening to Teton Basketball on the Teton.
Landmark building next to Remax Box and Realty Williston can show you how life insurance can make it simple to help protect your tomorrows and give you peace of mind today. Contact the team at Travis Ray Nodak Insurance, your agent with answers at 701-577-0597 for a quote. Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company.
This is Taylor Koppel from Billings, Montana, and you are listening to Teton Basketball on the Teton Radio Network.
Fourth quarter action as the Wilson State College Lady Tetons in the lead, 44-38 with 9:48 to go. Fourth quarter action, and the Tetons get a rebound to start things off, and now they're on the attack. Diaz picks up her dribble. Over to Dubner, right wing side. Catch and fires a 3 on the way off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped and controlled by Ribeiro for the Trappers, and attacking down the left wing side as Gould pokes it away from her from behind. Picked up by Dubner. Dubner calling out for the point guard Diaz to get it. Diaz over to Gould. Gould left wing side, works on screen, set by Kolzik. Now she's straight away, back over to Kolzik. Down low pass to Dubner, short corner left side, fakes a pass. Now puts it up, left it up short. Rebound controlled by Kappel. Kappel back out to Kolzik. She'll fake a 3, drive to the right elbow. Bounce pass to Gould in the right corner. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass to Dubner. Dubner middle of the lane. She'll pass out of it. Taylor Kappel, 18-footer on the way. Off the side of the rim. Rebound tracked down and controlled by Larson. Larson will pass it up and transition. It's stolen away by Diaz. Diaz and the Tetons on the attack now with 8:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter, 44-38. Dubner on the left wing side. Works on screen, stop and pop from the left elbow. And that's going to be over everything, but tracked down by Williams. And Williams going to be fouled by Abby Dubner, who trying to go and get her own rebound. And so Abby Dubner will pick up her first personal foul. And that'll be team foul number 1 here of the fourth quarter. So fourth quarter action here in Wilson, North Dakota. The Tetons with the lead 44-38 over the Trappers from Northwest College, Powell, Wyoming. 8:30 to go in the ball game. High right wing side is Williams. She'll dribble right to left around the screen as set by Larson and pass it back over to Larson. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan Kolzik as she got a hand on it. So substitutions now for both teams. Coming in for the Trappers is going to be Cudney, and checking out will be Larson. Coming in again for the Tetons will be Akila Stewart with those 3 personal fouls, and Kristen Gould will head to the bench and get a breather. Trappers with the basketball. Tetons with the lead, 44-38. Left wing side as Golf will drive down to the left block, laid up for 2, and it's good. As Grohl got past Jordan Kolzik, no help on the weak side, and an easy deuce for the Trappers. As Diaz passed right to the arms of Williams, but stolen away right back by Capel. Capel on the left wing, over to Dubner. Dubner drives down the right block, has to put it up off a window and in. Abby Dubner. So some sloppy plays on both sides leads to a Teton easy bucket. 46-40, 7:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter. In the left corner is Grohl. Grohl dribbles with the left hand. Now she picks up her dribble. Pass over to Williams. Williams in the left corner. Now dribbles behind the three-point line, working against Capel. Looking down low as Ribeiro posted up. Now she'll dribble over to the right wing side. Dribble handoff to Martinez. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Martinez over on the right wing. Has to work around. Lost the handle. Picked up by Kolzik. Kolzik gallops in front of the pack. Drives on the right block. Lays it up. Can't get it to go. No foul call. Rebound control by Diaz. Lobs inside to Capel. Lays it up for 2. And it's good. Diaz with the great pass right back down low to Taylor Capel. And they lay it up for 2. On the right wing side, and dribbling in is Williams as the Tetons now lead it by 8, 48-40. Williams back out to Ribeiro in the left corner. She'll drive left baseline, put it up off the backboard. Rebound control by Kolzik. Kolzik over to Diaz. Diaz lobbed down low to Capel. Lost it for a second. She has to save it in bounds right to the arms of Williams. And Williams will have to clear space. Lost it for a second as well. She'll track it down in the backcourt. 48-40. Tetons up by 8. 6:40 remaining in the ball game. As Williams drives to the middle of the lane, and a reaching call against Abby Dubner. Actually, they're going to call against Taylor Capel. That will be her 3rd personal foul, team foul number 2 here of the fourth quarter. As the Wilson State Lady Tetons still in the lead. Fourth quarter action, 48-40, and a timeout taken by Coach Kyer Herbal to talk things over quick. We'll step aside as well. 48-40, Wilson State over Northwest College. 6:39 remaining in the ball game. We're back in 1 minute.
Hey, Tetons, keep the fun going with a visit at Stone Home Brewing Company in Watford City. Enjoy local craft beer and wood-fired pizza in a cozy environment. Enjoy the Heartless Blonde Ale, bright and golden in color, subtly sweet and light on the tongue, with an easy drinkability. A Stone Home classic. Keep the fun going with a visit at Stone Home Brewing Company in Watford City. Stone Home Brewing Company says, go Tetons.
Life is for living, and at First International Bank and Trust, we're all about living, helping your dreams come true. Because we're not just in the banking business, we're in the first home business, the community sponsorship business, the how do I make this happen business, making your banking life easy so you can focus on what matters most. First International Bank and Trust. Live first.
Member FDIC.
This is Leah Provost for Pine Ridge, South Dakota, and you're listening to Teton Basketball on the Teton Radio Network.
Fourth quarter action as a 3 goes up by Martinez, rims in and out. Lady Tetons with the lead, 48-40, and Diaz on the attack for the Tetons over on the right wing side. Back over to Capel in the right corner, looking down low. She'll get it down low to Capasso, and Capasso is going to be fouled from behind by Juliana Ribeiro. That will be her 2nd personal foul, and that will be team foul number 1 of the fourth quarter. Shaylee Sheridan back in the lineup. Kawana Diaz dos Santos will check out. Julian Ribeiro will check out for the Trappers. And checking back into the lineup is going to be number 30, Selena Cudney. Back to Stewart. Stewart in the right corner. Over to Sheridan. Sheridan works over to Dubner. Dubner straight away. Sheridan on the right wing side. Now has it. Squaring up. Ball at waist level. Over to Stewart. Stewart with the left hand. Dribbling it. Calls out of play. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Stewart will drive down. Back over to Capasso. Drives down to the right block. Right hand floater off the window and in. Capasso finding her groove here down low. And the Lady Tetons in the lead 50-40. Short corner left side is Grohl. She'll dribble out behind the three-point line over the left wing side. Now back top of the key. Williams has it. Skip pass. Martinez left wing catch and fires the 3. And that will time it rattles home. And a timeout taken by the Trappers as we'll step aside as well. Martinez starting to heat up from downtown. Wilson State up by 7, 50-43, 5:47 remaining in the game. We're back in 30 seconds.
Ackerman-Esbold is a proud supporter of Williston State College and Teton basketball. As a Northwest North Dakota company, Ackerman-Esbold provides full-service civil engineering and architectural services throughout the state, specializing in a wide range of planning and design services. Ackerman-Esbold is your hometown professional team. Call Ackerman-Esbold at 701-577-4127 or visit them online at ackermanesbold.com.
Welcome back to Teton Basketball. This is number 31, Louisa Pup, and thank you for supporting WSC here on the Teton Radio Network.
Fourth quarter action, the Tetons in the lead 50-43, 5:44 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Stewart with the ball over on the right wing side, works around screen, set by Capasso. Back to Capasso on the right elbow. She'll spin back to the right block, over to Dubner, right wing side to Sheridan. Sheridan straight away, over to Dubner. Dubner works on screen, set by Capasso. Joes with the left hand, right hand floater on the way off the window and in. The bank's open late night as Abby Dubner off the glass for two. 52-43, Williston State up by 9, 5:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. Straight away over to Williams. Williams, skip pass, back over the left wing side, is squaring up the ball, back up to Martinez. Martinez straight away, dribble with the left hand, guarded by Capel. Over to Williams. Williams dribbles between the legs, working against Stewart. Crosses right to left, lost Stewart for a second, and she'll have to try to pass out of it, and she traveled on the play. She was dragging her pivot foot there as she was trying to pass it over to the left corner. Saw that it looked like Martinez was double teamed, so she had to try to pass out of it. And that will be a traveling violation on the Trappers. 52-43, Williston State with the basketball in the lead. Cap on the left wing, works around screen, set by Capasso. Over to Stewart. Stewart, high right wing side, Jones with the left hand. Pass back to Capasso. Capasso was not ready for it, and Martinez will pick up the loose ball. Martinez in the backcourt. Dribbling it across. Gets over to left wing side. Crossing right to left. Short corner left side will be Sawyer. Sawyer back up top of the key. Martinez. Martinez thinks about the three. Doesn't take it though. Back over to Williams. Off her hands. Ball loose. And picked up by Williams. As Williams will get it back down low to Larson. Larson couldn't get the ball. It was deflected by two Teton defenders. She was looking for a foul, but no foul call. And rebound controlled by Capasso. Over to Stewart. Stewart will slow things down, setting up the offense. Full court, left wing side. Hands it back off to Capasso from the charity stripe. Puts it up and bounces on home. Capasso heating up here in the second half for the Lady Tetons. They needed it. As Williston State has their back to their largest lead of the game, 54-43. Right wing side, jab stepping with the right foot here is Williams, working against Sheridan. Now she'll finally put it on the deck, dribbles with the left hand, crosses right to left to right, drives down, working against Dubner, now passes out of it, another traveling violation. She got past Capasso, ran right into Dubner, and Dubner traveled on the play, or rather, Williams traveled on the play. Substitutions, Williams will check out of the game after traveling 2 times in a row for the Trappers. And checking back in will be Kaylee Brown. 3:42 remaining here, fourth quarter action, 54-43. Williston State with the basketball and the lead. As Stewart has it on the right wing side, she'll dribble it, short corner right side, back out to Capel. Capel drive to the right elbow, over to Capasso. Capasso picks it up, skip pass to Stewart. Stewart catching, fires a three from the left corner, off the rim, rebound, tipped around, picked up by Capasso. Capasso drive down to the right block, but we're going to have a jump ball call as Martinez also got a chance to hold on to it with Capasso, and the arrow favors the Tetons. So Williston State will have the basketball, baseline right side, Akila Stewart to inbound the ball. The Tetons are lined up in a box. Over to Gould. Gould in the right corner. Back to Stewart, right corner. Catch and fires the three. Hits the back of the horn. A rebound long is controlled by Sawyer and the Trappers. And they're going to say a reaching call as Taylor Capel tried to poke the ball back out for the Tetons. That will be her fourth personal foul. So Taylor Capel will have to be careful here for the last 3 minutes and 15 seconds with Williston State up by 54-43, an 11-point advantage. And the Trappers on the attack. On the right wing side, Sawyer's pass is deflected by Capel. Back into the backcourt. Brown will track it down. Working in Gould. Pass deflected again and goes out of bounds. And they're going to say last touch by the Trappers. No deflection. As Brown trying to get it back up top the key to Cudney. There was no deflection on the pass. The referees will actually talk things over. I didn't see a deflection. It just looked like it went right past Dubner's hand and also It looked like it also went right past Cudney's hand. And that's exactly what happened there. So it'll be Teton basketball, full court, man-to-man pressure. Capel will try to inbound the ball. She does so to Stewart. A scary pass, but Stewart will finally track it down. She'll cross the timeline. Straight away in between the two circles. Back over to Capel. Capel on the right wing. Dribbles short corner right side over to Dubner. Dubner pass over to Stewart. Stewart on the left wing side. Dribbles down the short corner left side. Looks to pass out of it, but it is deflected and picked up by Sawyer. Sawyer bounce pass over to Martinez. Martinez will go all the way down the left block, run into Dubner, and we're going to have two shots here as Abby Dubner is still on the hardwood here. She looks to peel herself off after Martinez ran into her over on that left block, and that will be Abby Dubner will pick up her second personal foul. Team foul number 5 of the half, so it'll be bonus rest of the way out, but in the act of shooting was Martinez, so she's at the charity stripe now. Martinez takes 2 dribbles, lets the first one fly, and that's nothing but net. Melissa Martinez, this is their first time at the charity stripe here today, knocking down the first one. We're going to have some substitutions for both teams. Coming out here will be number 33, Barkley Larson for the Trappers. Checking back into the lineup will be Ribeiro. Also checking in Jordan Kolzik and Shaylee Sheridan back in the game. Checking out Abby Dubner and Kristen Gould. As Stewart brings it up, left wing side, working against the Trappers, crosses right to left against Sawyer. Now top of the key, she'll drive all the way down, kick it into Kolzik, right corner 3 on the way, off the rim, rebound Capasso. Second opportunity is good, and the foul. Gabrielle Capasso, right place, right time, gets the bucket, and she has a shot at a 3-point play the hard way as she's heading to the charity stripe to add on one more. 56-45, back to that 11-point lead. Gabrielle Capasso at the free throw line, one dribble, takes a deep breath, and lets the first one fly. Nothing but nylon. And the Tetons now have their largest lead of the game. They're up by 12, 57-45 with 2:18 remaining here in the ball game. Brown on the right wing, Jones with the left hand, top of the key, works around the screen, is set by Ribeiro. Over to the left wing, dribble with the right hand, surveying the court is Martinez, picks up the dribble, gets over to Cudney. Cudney at the waist level, dribbles it at the free throw line, lost it for a second, picked up by Sheridan. Sheridan will hand the ball off to Stewart, the point guard. Akilah Stewart guarded in the backcourt by Sawyer, but it doesn't matter. She'll cross the timeline, left wing side. Now Jones with the right hand all the way down to the right block, lays it up with the right hand, up and in. Akilah Stewart just dribbling around the competition, and she gets 2 more for the Tetons as they now lead at 59-45 in a timeout taken by Northwest College as the Tetons have their largest lead of the game. They're up by 14, 59-45 with 1:39 remaining in the ball game. We'll step aside as well. Fourth quarter coming up next here on 660 Keys News Radio. We're back in 1 minute.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, encouraging you to do the little things that add up over time and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Jerry Fleck, Josh Baus, or Tim Pocus by calling 774-8132.
In 2005, Ryan Motors opened up with one simple goal, to deliver exceptional customer experiences.
After all, our customers aren't just customers, they're our neighbors, our friends.
So we make sure to go above and beyond every day.
We're active in the community. We're trusted advisors, and we offer the most competitive vehicle pricing around.
Just look at our new 2018 Ram Crew Cabs. During the Black Friday sales event, they're over $10,000 below MSRP after rebate.
At Ryan Motors, we're here for the long haul, delivering dreams 4 wheels at a time.
This is Riley Scahill from Pflugerville, Texas, and you're listening to Teton Basketball on the Teton Radio Network.
Wilson State Lady Tetons in the lead 59-45 here in Williston for their first home game of the season as a three-pointer launched up by Sawyer sails out of bounds, or rather sails right in the arms of Taylor Capel, and she'll get over to Stewart. Stewart work it up, working against Sawyer. Dribbling with the right hand, back against the hoop. Now she'll dribble around the screen, set by Capasso. 18 seconds on the shot clock, 1:22 left in the game. Back up to Capasso to Capel. Capel, right wing side, works around screen, set by Capasso. Dribbles with the left hand, short corner left side. Passes up to Kolzik. Kolzik to Stewart. Stewart will drive down to the right block. Pass out of it over to Jordan Kolzik for 3 seconds on the shot clock. Has to launch up a 3. Over everything. Rebound controlled by Sawyer. Sawyer and the Trappers on the attack. 1 minute remaining here in the ball game as Martinez launches a triple, rims in and out. Rebound Capasso. Capasso will pass it back over to Stewart. Stewart in the backcourt. 59-45, Wilson State up by 14. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Kai Herbal to talk things over offensively and defensively for the next 45 seconds. The Tetons up by 14, 59-45. We'll step aside as well. More Teton basketball coming your way in 30 seconds. We're back with more Teton basketball after a word from our sponsors in 30 seconds. We'll keep it right here for now. The Wilson State Lady Tetons on track here to break their 3-game losing streak and get their first win of the season in front of their home crowd as well. So the first home game, and it looks like the first Lady Teton victory as well coming up here shortly with 45.5 seconds remaining in the game. The Tetons up 14, 59-45. As the Tetons will have the basketball after the timeout, going right to left on your radio dial. Sheridan inbound the ball, gets it into Stewart. Stewart straight away. Gabrielle Capasso, Taylor Capel, and Abby Dubner also on the court for the Tetons. Stewart, high right wing side. 35 seconds left in the ball game. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Capel gets free, puts it up, rims in and out. Rebound controlled underneath the hoop by, it looks like, Grohl and Capel. So we're going to have a jump ball call. The arrow is favoring the Trappers, and so it'll be Northwest College basketball going left to right on your radio dial in the red uniforms. And a timeout taken by the Trappers to set up a quick play here. 59-45, Wilson State up 14. We're back with more Teton basketball in 30 seconds.
Protecting the rights and needs of the local people in northwestern North Dakota is the law firm of McKennitt, Forsberg, and Bowl in Williston and Watford City. Lori Forsberg, Wyatt Bowl, Lisa Mikulski, and Katie Barber are there to handle your estate planning, real estate, and commercial transactions, probates, and more. Call 577-6771 in Williston or 444-2619 in Watford City. That is McKennitt, Forsberg, and Bowl, a local law firm since 1947.
Welcome back to Teton basketball here on 660 Keys News Radio. The Wilson State Lady Tetons in the lead, 59-45, 27.8 seconds remaining in the ball game. On the left wing side, pass deflected by Capasso. Capasso on the attack. She'll pass it out of it to Stewart, and Stewart almost got it deflected out of her hands. And when Dubner will track it down, back up to Stewart, and the Tetons can hold it onto it here. 13 seconds remaining in the game. High right wing side, Stewart with the ball, and it looks like that will do it. As 59-45 looks to be the final score. Pass over to Sheridan, left wing side, and that's exactly what will happen. As the Lady Tetons will snap their 3-game losing streak and also get a victory in front of the Teton faithful. The final score here in Williston, the Tetons 59, Northwest College, the Trappers 45. Wilson State's defense in that second half looking very strong.